The first thing you are going to do is to use a very hot water to cleanse all the equipment that you are going to be using for your yogurt. Before we continue, my name is Blessing Ujunwa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please do well to subscribe, like, and drop a good comment. Our reason of using hot water is to kill any germs that will be in our container. The milk I've always been using is called lacto-rich. Just go to any baking store and ask them for a lacto-rich. I heard people also use Dano, but I've not tried it. This is what I've been using. For today, we'll be using just 5 cups of milk, which means 5 cups of milk equals 10 cups of water. 5 hot water and 5 cold water. Ever since I started doing my yogurt at home, I have never made a mistake, and it has never turned out bad. Once you know how to do your measurements properly, you will never make any mistake in your yogurt. If you're using 1 cup of milk, that means you're using 2 cups of water, 1 hot and 1 cold. It is that simple. Please don't forget that I cut so many segments of this video just to make it very, very short, because I do not like long. Make sure you're taking your time to whisk your milk properly. You don't want extra lumps in your yogurt after you're done making it. Here I was already done adding the hot and the cold water, so I'm just going to take my time to whisk and whisk until I'm satisfied with the texture. The reason why I always add 5 cups of cold water to hot water is because I have to fasten the process of calming the milk down, so I don't have to wait for too long. Now we're going to proceed to sieving the milk. When it comes to sieving it, I sieve this for more than 3 times. You will sieve as much as you can until the worms are all out. If you don't take your time to sieve this milk properly during this process, it's going to be so difficult for you to blend it or whisk it properly when the whole yogurt is done. Do you understand what I mean? After you are done whisking, check the temperature and check if your hand can dip into the milk for like 10 seconds. If yes, then proceed to adding your yogurt culture. I use this sachet yogurt mat. Just go to any baking store and ask them for a yogurt culture. They will give you this. It's sold around 2,500 naira around my area. I don't know how much it will be sold around your area. Now, to add the yogurt culture, make sure you're not adding directly to the whole yogurt. Take out a small quantity and add it to it. Mix it properly. Then you can add it back to the whole yogurt and whisk and whisk and whisk. Mind you, we have to sieve it again to take out any lumps just in case. Trust me, if I can do this as a lazy person, you yourself can do it. It's not that difficult. Now we're going to proceed to covering it. I like to use a film to cover the container before putting the cover of the container on top of it. Now this helps to trap in heat, because the heat is going to fasten the process of the fermentation. If that now this sense. Means you can use as many nylon or as many films you can get in your house. If you have 10-20 pieces, go ahead and use this. And after covering this, I still went ahead to like use a nylon to cover it again and again. I think that was not enough. I still grabbed another towel. Please do exactly as I do. In short, cover more than I even did, because if you mistakenly didn't cover your yogurt very well, the fermentation process will take either longer or your yogurt will just go bad from there. It will turn out watery. It will not even ferment. Do you understand? If you have an oven or a cooler or even a drawer, put it in there. All you need to do is to put it somewhere that is not cold, somewhere that it can trap in heat. My microwave is the exact type of place that I have in my house, so I have to use exactly what I have. I started the process around evening time. Normally your yogurt should take 6 to 8 hours to ferment properly, but I have to leave it overnight because I did it in the midnight. So this was the next morning. I woke up and I went immediately to take out all the nylon and bring it out. Since I started making my yogurt myself, there are so many things I've never done. 1, buy yogurts in the supermarket. 2, try to get it from anybody else. 3, never made a bad yogurt. My yogurts always turn out good. The process is very simple and it's very, very understandable. There's nothing too complicated. Now proceed to carefully take out all the films, the wrappers, the nylon, or whatever it is that you've used to cover your yogurt. Mind you, anywhere you're placing it, it should be somewhere very balanced so that it doesn't spill before the next morning. Now this is our yogurt. Check it out. This yogurt is so thick. Like when I mean something is thick, it is so thick. So now there are 2 types of yogurt. One is the proper and normal yogurt, then the next one is Greek yogurt. I prefer more of Greek yogurt, but for the sake of this video, I'll be making a little bit of normal yogurt and then Greek yogurt. I do not need a normal yogurt. I always do Greek yogurt. The only difference between these two is the water contents. If there is a water content in your yogurt, then it's a normal yogurt. If there is no water content or you have sieved the water contents out, then it's Greek yogurt. Get a silk material or a satin material, pour in your yogurt, give it some time, and there you go. You have your Greek yogurt once the whey water. Now this is the normal yogurt that I'm just taking my time to whisk to a very smooth consistency. Well, I added a little bit of honey. You can leave yours like that. And for the Greek yogurt, I waited around 2 hours for it to sieve out this water. This water is called whey. All right, it is called whey. You can use it to cook as well. It has a lot of protein in it. Do not throw it away, or you can throw it away as well. I mean, it's your choice. But this is our Greek yogurt. Now we're going to pour it into a bowl and sweeten it. I only use a condensed milk, but play around with yours. You can do caramelized sugar, honey, like just take your time and do whatever pleases you. Make it as sweet as you like, but I don't like to add a lot of sugar in my Greek yogurt because at the end of the day it's supposed to be a probiotics, not a sugar biotics, if that makes sense. So I take my time as always to smoothen it and give it a very good consistency and reduce the lumps in the yogurt, right? And there you have it. Do you see how smooth and thick this yogurt is? Mind you, if you put it in the fridge for some time, it becomes more thicker. So for it to be this thick even without it going into the fridge, that means you did a great job. And if yours didn't turn out like this, I don't know what you did. Anyways, if you would like me to show you the type of granola that I use, just ask me in the comment section. I will just definitely drop it for you. And there you have it. See you next time. Bye.